Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, into Nexomania Division 4. On the left-hand side, we have Slow Start, then Taper Off. In the blue, they got a Leoric, Sylvanas, Stukov, Anubarak, and Orphea. On the side of the Best Drip, TBD for short, we are going to be seeing a Blaze, Rhaegar, Tychus, Jaina, and Diablo. Now, I pose this question to all of you cuties at home. Excuse me. All right, yeah, I don't have that capture on. I pose this question to all of you at home as to which team will get the first boss. Will it be SSTTO? Will it be TBD? Or will no boss be taken? Let the battle begin. Also, thank you all for being here on this Saturday. As a reminder, tomorrow is our subathon. Less than 24 hours from now, our subathon will be beginning. How you doing, Pellegriso? Good to see you, bud. I think I said hi to everyone, Chef. If I missed you, I apologize. If you're lurking, thanks for lurking. Thanks for being here. Good jet propulsion from Chauncey as Xenochrist comes in with a Burrow Charge, Impale, Cleanse from the Rhaegar will not be enough, and that will be the Blaze to go down. 0-day attack, getting attacked, but not going to be falling here, as Orphea did go into Growing Nightmare at level 1. Hard talent to hit, but on Tomb of the Spider Queen with the double soak rotations, you might be able to get that stack. I remember there's a clip somewhere of me getting it within like the first few seconds of a Tomb game, I think, when we were doing some VR games. Great low blow from Stukov, and Sylvanas will be able to get the last auto into that one. As a reminder, this is a best of 5 series. This is a, I think it's a playoff game, or this is a, yeah, it's a best of 5. It's towards the end of the season of Nexomania. So this will be a best of 5 and a, wow, 4 kills in quick succession. Hot diggity dog. Yep, best of 5. I want the caffeine from tea, but I also just want water. Like I don't know what I want today. I'm so finicky today. I wish everything was a best of 5. I love them so much. Well, if you love them so much, why don't you marry them? Why are you so tired and grumpy? Because I didn't sleep well, and my brain hurts, and my hip hurts. And I am stressing out about things that I don't need to stress out about, causing me to then stress more. A whole bag of imposter syndrome and everything. It's a nice little nice charcuterie board of just mental distress. That's what I got. Would you like a little cheese with your imposter syndrome? How about some bread? Maybe a couple grapes. A little palate cleanser. In between the depression and not sleeping. A little stress swag bag. At least you did they at least give you a t-shirt? No, I didn't even get a taco, man. It just comes back. It comes with a side of sadness. Shadow Charge from the Diablo onto Fenrir here. The Orphea trying to back away. Tychus going to shred through Xenochrist, but not going to be able to take down the Anubarak. Anubarak is going to go W build. Going to be going for the boogie build here, if you will. You got the Shed Exoskeleton, so that little bug is going to wiggle his way a little bit faster. Also, you have the 20 extra spell armor from Nerubian Armor. 25, actually, excuse me. So, I believe it's 65 when he pops W. And then I think we'll see the cooldown reduction at level 7 as well for the W. So, as long as you're taking autos, you get cooldown reduction on your Hardened Carapace, which basically then you can just constantly pop your W. So, it's really cool. Bahamut, what's the problem? Yes. Ah, there you go. Yeah, that's exactly it. Yeah. I did balance the hot tub this morning, so that way when I'm done with stream, I can go sit in it and just kind of turn off my brain for a little bit and stare into the trees. I think that's going to be very necessary for today. You're going to a hockey game, birthday party, going to be fancy. Ooh, enjoy, have fun. Is it any NHL? Is it like local beer league hockey? What kind of hockey are we talking about here? First web weaver phase will go over to the side of Slow Start, then Taper Off. We will see Sylvanas use Black Arrows on top of this in the top lane siege, as this is our Webweaver phase, pushing in all 3 lanes. Good! Burrow in from Xenochrist. Good damage onto Jaina. She'll drop the Blizzard, trying to zone back a Nubarak. Diablo gonna try and avoid the low blow. Sylvanas gets away on the left-hand side, and I can't believe it. Hippo lives right there. Real Big Dill. Just realized that was their name. Real Big Dill is gonna be able to Hearth out and get full mana. Chauncey, I don't think, dies here. Maybe Chauncey dies, actually? No. What's up, Kalos? How you doing, bud? Oh, luxury box at the Bruins. Nice. That is fancy. Are they gonna have the catering and everything? I've got to go to like a couple sport events where it's like the fancy boxes and they have like the catering and it's like, you can have as many Mountain Dews as you want, Chris, and it's like, I'm gonna drink 12. That was actually my first major sporting event. It was a Red Wings game, and it was my buddy's dad, like, had a friend in the automotive industry. So it was like a Ford or a Chrysler, or it was one of the big 3 or something like that. It was like a box office for them, so it was really nice. Good damage onto Diablo, really nice as well. Hippo looks like they'll be able to back out. Gonna Fire Stomp out of this one, as Sylvanas does chase onto the Tychus. He will fall in front of his own gate. Man, 5-0 in kills, 9 apiece in levels, but it's gonna be a quick level 10 for the members of Slow Start. Then taper off. Let's go ahead and cycle through the other numbers while we wait for tens to pop up at the top of the screen. Not enough for a turn in here. 32 out of the 55 necessary, but still waves to be pushed in. Stayed up way too late last night. Got out of bed super late. Having a lazy day. Nice, nice. I kind of wish I had a lazy day today. I think I'm gonna have a lazy afternoon. Try and relax a little bit before we do have the subathon tomorrow. Been once before with catering. It's like 200 chicken nuggets. Hell yeah. Hopefully they have more than just like ranch, barbecue, and ketchup. Entomb with the mind control almost kills Tychus. Unfortunately, not going to be enough. Jaina's damage did dissuade the enemy from continuing to pressure. We do also have, so we saw the Entomb, we saw the mind control, we got Flailing Swipes for Stukov, Cocoon for the Nubarak, and Crushing Jaws for the Orphea. It's a good combo. 6.9 self-healing, by the way, for Leoric. Gotta point out that very, very nice stat. God, man, I just... Kung Pao's so goddamn funny. You're falling! We're falling! Whale! Just... There's a whale in the waterfall that pops up as well. I am super excited about Fifth Element in the month of March. It'll probably be towards the end of March when we watch it. I'm super excited because of I forget. Oh my god. It's Chris Tucker's character, right? I can't remember. It's like, isn't it Corbin or something like that? Corbin Blue. Absolutely love his character in that movie. Good fight will break out. Trying to back away on the side of Slow Start, taper off. Cocoon, Flailing Swipes will be used, and that's an easy disengage. Leoric does go down. What do you get? Cross an owl and a bungee cord. That's such a bad joke. Greek Fire taking quite a bit of damage here will go down as the Red Web Weavers will descend for the side of the best strip, excuse me. Had to remember what TBD was. The best strip will start to build some momentum back. I'm actually a little surprised here. Where's the experience being made up? Where's the experience? Where's my button for it? There it is. Because the heroic kills you'd think would be a lot. Wow, look at the minion difference. There's a 4,000 minion experience difference between the two of them. That is absolutely wild. Well, it's maybe closer to 3,000, but still. Either way, that's where we're going to be seeing that sort of makeup and experience. But 13 talent tier is here for the side of slow start then taper off, and these web weavers feel like they are not going to get that much value. Bottom already cleared, mid already cleared, and top lane going to get some damage on the fort. So as I mentioned, full W build for the Anubrak, going to go into the spines at level 13. You also deal 150 damage to nearby enemies, deals double damage against heroes. I believe that scales as well. Boss is still up and available. Turn-in availability to both teams, and we'll see who's going to be able to grab this turn-in here. Tomb from Leoric, not going to be able to catch anyone right there as they Wraith walk forward. We do have a little bit of drain. Real Big Dill going to get the few gems turned in. Only 4 more necessary. Lightning Breath from the Diablo. Crushing Jaws from the Orphea do come out, and Sister Healing will connect onto the Tychus as they dash right back into the fight. Bunker does come down from Blaze on the top of our screen as Arlu on the Stukov getting real low here. The Water Elemental from Jaina will be able to get some good sustained damage, and Sylvanas will be falling. Jaina done with her baseline Ice Block. And Chauncey with a 37 turn-in here, and we will see Diablo and Jaina as well. Tychus and Rhaegar to start the camp. No boss still.
Well done, red team. My power is yours.
Now, why did they tap the camp on the bottom before the channeling the objective fully? Is because once you turn in, the camps that are not tagged or leashed will disappear, as I showed with the boss. So, just wanted to point that out for anyone that is wondering why the tactic is that. Slight little delay on the turn-in, just make sure that Tychus and Rhaegar were able to tag the camp and leash it. So, the Blaze pushes up the top lane. We've got the rest of the team in mid. Cocoon onto Diablo. Tychus going to shred through that immediately. Orphea poking out here and there. Water Elemental from the Jaina. That's a lot of damage onto Xenochrist, who will try and pop the W and back away. The Hardened Carapace working out for now. Actually, the Water Elemental still chasing onto Xenochrist here, and the tower shots will take that down. Top lane fort looking like it's going to start taking some significant damage. It's going to be the entire thing falling down here. Bottom lane already cleared up by Leoric. Does he have Neo Peasants? No. No, he has the... It's not the slow. What does he have? It's the Ghastly Reach. It's the range at level 4. Draken Laser Drill top to amplify the siege potential. Alright. That's actually not a bad call whatsoever, because the Draken... actually, the Draken Laser Drill will be out of range of the keep, I think. Fight does break out on the right side of this top lane. Xenochrist dropping low, Crushing Jaws from Orphea, and an Entomb from Leoric, but a big lurking arm from Stukov, kind of zoning back the Jaina and the Rhaegar, and Sister Healing dropped onto this Tychus, as Real Big Dill on the right-hand side throws the Haunting Wave trying to get out, but they'll be right next to Diablo, and he's able to get that last auto. Orphea trying to get some good damage in, but Fenrir does go down mid-air, and Leoric on a Wraith walk out. Is this our call for boss? Indubitably, chat. Indubitably. It is our boss. So it's looking like the members of the best drip are going to get the boss here. I'll pay out the people once we do officially see a channel to them. Keep did go down, by the way, during the Webweaver phase in that fight and everything. Alright, there it is. So the members of TBD did get the first boss of the game. Let me make sure I pay that out correctly. The Webweavers are going to descend pretty decent into these lanes, very far down into bottom lane, so we'll already see the Blaze making their way down there to clear things out. Managed to get the mute button in time. Perfect. Blaze, as I had mentioned, managing bottom. We are about 17 apiece in the levels, and that'll be boss at 50%. It's going to get some scratching onto the core shielding. I don't think we're going to see any sort of significant damage onto the core. Just checking if anyone freed Harrison Jones there. I was curious. Not the case. Alright, and Webweavers find minimal value a little bit in the bottom lane here. That's going to be the only place where slight value might be found. Mid-fight, though, mid-lane fight, as Blaze is going to be seen in bottom. Rhaegar will pop a self-ancestral immediately. A little, might have been a panic, I'm not 100% sure. Mind control from Sylvanas, Haunting Wave in. Cocoon onto the Diablo on the right-hand side. He will be broken out, and this is a fantastically split fight in favor of the side of slow start, then taper off. They don't have enough for a turn-in, but they do have a Sylvanas. This is going to be Black Arrows activated immediately, and the top lane keep front gate going to be worked on. Will this be enough to take down the entire keep? We're going to find out here really soon. Jaina with a great Cone of Cold. She's got the Numbing Blast for the root for 1 second. Good combo out from her. She's also got the Ice Flows. Pairs well with that level 13 for some extra range or radius, if you will. Doom is up and available again, and I was just about, it just came off cooldown. Mind Control, burrow in from Anub'arak, a lurking arm as well. We do have Diablo getting inside the Entomb. Anub'arak needs 1 auto with the Mandibles and will be able to get it. Diablo drops a few gems on the ground. The Black Arrows from Sylvanas will be activated once again. Blaze pops the Pyromania, going to be able to back away as well. And this will be Flailing Swipes from Stukov to disengage the fight. Good stuff. Really good stuff in this game, I gotta be honest. It felt super one-sided at the beginning with the massive amount of kills from slow start then taper off, but as we have gotten into the late game, definitely the best drip are really showing that it's not going to be a very quick best of 5. And yes, this is a best of 5 series. I do think this might be a series that can go the distance, but we'll find out here as a family, as a crew, as twitch.tv/Bahamut Gaming. We need, if we could get 1 more kill really quickly. Fast start, now tapering off. That's a very good point. It's a very good point. Healing pathogen spread around right there. I need the best strip to get 1 kill, and then I'm good. That's it. I just need 1 kill from them, and then we have the perfect ratio. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Hate yawning on stream. Haunting Wave to check the bush. Nice job from Dill. Greek Fire was there. 0-day attack. Gonna turn in. 3 gems necessary. Arlu's got it. And here come the big bad blue Web Weavers. And 20 talents almost here as well for slow start then taper off. So will this just be a... I think they're just going to try and hold this right here in front of the gate. Jet Propulsion from Blaze, but 0-day attack already got the Wraith walk out, so stun kind of was just... I guess the stun was damage. That's about it with the Collision Course amplified damage as well. Around 600 from that. Probably like 620-ish. Draken Laser Drill is zoning. Gonna get some good clear, but that's gonna be the end of that. Mind Control upgrade at level 20, the Call of the Dark Lady, or the Dark Lady Call. Entomb with the Buried Alive, Crushing Jaws from the Earth via the Ancestor Healing will be utilized. And Tychus goes down. Leoric to be traded. So bunker out as well from Blaze. There's a quick burn down on the Cocoon. Crushing Jaws, Blaze goes for a Jet Propulsion, gets pulled in, cleansed out by the Rhaegar. Mind Control from Sylvanas, that's a dead Diablo. He didn't have souls, he's on full death timer. Keep in the mid lane will be hit with some Black Arrows from Sylvanas. Orphea with a little bit of poke as well from the Dread. Yeah, the Dread. Bottom lane keep is still being worked on. Do they go for core, or are they going to go for a secondary keep? Still got a Web Weaver here. They can definitely go core still. 23 on Tychus, 38 on Diablo. Looking like this is going to be a first map over to the side of slow start then taper off, but who knows? What if they throw? Web Weaver phase does end. We have a burrow in from Anub'arak, Mind Control from the Sylvanas. A lot of good damage, and Blaze does go down. Alright, the core falls rapidly, and that will be map number 1 in this best of 5 playoff matchup for Nexomania Division 4. Oh wait, no, is it? Hey, the Rhaegar goes, okay, now we're getting the damage. There it is. Tychus drops another Draken Laser Drill, but I don't think this will be enough to dissuade the damage available to the core, and yes, that will be map number 1 over to the side of slow start, then taper off. GG, well played. Fun game number 1. Bandy. What you doing, bud? dog? Are you a dog? Are you? He's too afraid to answer. It's understandable. Alrighty, map number 2. Let's update that. Excuse me, sorry. As I said, I didn't sleep a lot last night. I think the players on the right side's okay. And this is map number 2? Yeah, I have to look at the time signatures for the games, that way I can figure out. Delicious. Alright. With that... Ooh, what do we have here for map number 2? Give me 1 second. I'm just not gonna mute the desktop audio because I forgot to unmute it a couple times. I want to see what Tassadar takes at level 1 before that's a weird Tychus build. I honestly didn't look at it. I'm not being honest. I was looking at so many other things. Oh, what's up, Padding? How you doing, bud? Oh, actually, let's do this. Orphea's gonna go into the Growing Nightmare again. So let's do a gamble if Orphea will finish Growing Nightmare, because I don't think she finished it last game. Not flaming the player, but just like it's a hard talent to fix. Does Orphea finish level 1 talent? Yes. Stacked. No. Unstacked. Oh my god, I can't type today. Stacked. There we go. Alright, 2 minutes for that one. I will get us into the game, and then I will start the prediction after I introduce the teams. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, into Nexomania Division 4 matchup here. On the left-hand side, we got Slow Start, then Taper Off. We have a Leoric, Tassadar, Anduin, Johanna, Orphea. Over on the side of the Best Drip, here on Infernal Shrines, map number 2 in this best of 5, we got ourselves a Sylvanas, Hogger, Chromie, a Nubarak, and a Rhaegar. Now, as I mentioned, we have a fun little gamble here, so let's go ahead and get a gamble, and I will showcase the talent breakdown as well. Growing Nightmare. So you have to hit 3 enemy heroes with a single cast of Dread. Dread is basically the, it's like the line attack that has a circle at the end of it for anyone that is unfamiliar with Orphea's abilities. So it's there you go. You can see that's the line for it, and then the circle is underneath her because that's where you choose where it ends up. But just want to go ahead and you can get your gambles in as to will she finish that. It's a very hard talent to finish, but keep in mind this is Infernal Shrines. A lot of enemies grouping up around the objective area, so we'll see. There you go. You can get your gambles in if you believe or doubt. Hey, listen. Oh wait, hold on. Yeah, I got a button for that.
Hey, listen.
Gamble. Mortar Punisher for the first one. Coming up here at 3 minutes into the game. Until then, it's going to be rotations and Real Big Dill going for what I like. Kyderian Amulet. Auto attack Tassadar. Now, does it win? Not always. Is it fun? Yes. I like how we have 666 on no. That's very, very metal of you. Do I have a button for that? There we go. Perfect. I forget that I have my duck button, my goose button. Alright. A few more moments on the gamble, if you will. Or if you want to join in. Leoric and the Hogger just still matching out in top lane, not really losing, not really winning against each other. Actually, a little bit of win for Hogger as he's got some damage onto the fort front gate over here. But Mortar Punisher soon to be announced for bottom lane in 1 minute, up for contest in 1 minute 30. It was either 666 or 420. What's up, Desert? How you doing, bud?
Smoke weed every day.
Happy Saturday to you, my friend. I hope you and the family are nice and cozy, enjoying the day. We have a nice few warm days. Well, at least in Tahoe, we've got a nice few warm days. So I'm assuming it's springish down there, like 60s or something. Because we're supposed to have like 40-ish for the next couple days, and then we get a like a week-long storm. And of course, my parents were like, "We're not gonna come in February. February, because February is like usually super windy, super stormy, and they were like, we'll come in March when it's going to be nice and great, we'll come early March, and then now it's looking like there's going to be a massive snowstorm in March right at the beginning. Something like that. Nice. Oh, first blood, actually. Sorry, my apologies. I just realized that was the first kill, and it will come out from the side of the best drip, so they will be able to start to rally here on map number 2. This is a best of 5 as a reminder, and if you're like, Bahamut, I already know. Well, there's sometimes people come into the stream a little bit late. They don't know these things. It's not the stream title, and no one really reads stream titles, so I might as well remind people. Hi, Stark. Happy Saturday to you, bud. Hope you're cozy. 61, 62, 66 for the next 3 days. Yeah, because we're supposed to have, like, mid-40s for the next 3 days, exactly. So it's the same for us. I'm really excited to have a couple warm days up here. And someone might be like, 47 degrees is warm? For our European viewers, that's roughly 10 degrees Celsius. Like, 8 to 10 degrees Celsius, somewhere in that pocket. Good spin. Oh, actually, no, it wasn't a good spin. Sorry, Hogger ends up outside. He didn't get the infinite bounce set up. We have 30 out of the 40 skeletal defenders favoring the side of the best drip. Will they be able to finish this out? They haven't really been able to get a few any skeletal defenders in the last couple seconds here. Burrow charge in from Anubarak onto Xenochrist. Fenrir trying to get the big burst onto Hippo. Hippo gets shield glared by the Joanna. How much damage does shield glare do? Because I feel like that was like just enough. Oh, she might. Oh, I wonder if she double shield glared or something. Because it seemed. I thought Orphea or the. I thought the Chromie had like 170 something HP. So, anyways, might have also taken damage from something else. Regardless, good little kill right there. 2-1. We have the Mortar Punisher for bottom, but immediately the best drift moves into lane for soaking. Not going to be looking to do any sort of sieging in that bottom lane. Translates to a bit nippy, but not bloody freezing. So this is the weird thing though, like. So this is a Midwest thing for sure. In the Midwest, when it's like 50 something degrees, it's like, oh, time to just throw on a sweater and grab some athletic shorts and like that's it. Like that's normal in the Midwest. If Chess was here, he'd be like, yeah, absolutely. Like, he's like, that's probably balmy realistically. But for me, out here, like, I'm the weird one because, like, that's what I'll do here. Like, it'll be 50 degrees, but if you're in the sun, it feels like 60. Like, it's super warm. So, like, I'll just walk Bandit in a sweater and athletic shorts. Like, I'll probably do that after stream today. And people will be like, aren't you cold? It's like, no, this is great. What's up, Kyle? How you doing, bud? We're talking about random stuff as always in the middle of casting. Well, I guess Here's the Storm is playing in the background while we talk about important things. I guess that's probably the better way to phrase it. Let's go ahead and cycle through the other numbers right now since we have seen all of our talents for the time being. No Orphea level 1 finished out, by the way. Tassadar on that auto attack build. I do think auto attack build Tassadar does have its place at times. I really do. That's just me, though. Me living in a blast of furnace, 40 is pretty chilly. Oh, dude, 40 is nice. 40 is great. But that's the difference. I mean, you live in a very warm spot. That's how you like it? Good. Good. I get odd looks down here as well, mid-50s, wearing shorts and a hoodie to work at 5 a.m. Yeah, dude, exactly. I'm right there with you, bud. Absolutely right. I'm with you on that. Good timing from Anubarak. The Wailing Arrow from Sylvanas does connect as well onto Orphea and Dill. Crushing Jaws doesn't get a pull that they're looking for. Shockwave from Hogger goes a little wide, staggering Glow into the wall. Fenrir gonna try and back away. The Shadow Dagger! The Shadow Dagger from Sylvanas. Nicely played. I can think of an exact game that Auto Attack Tassadar stomped in Nexus Grand Finals a while back, so definitely some niche. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't think it works on every map, but I definitely feel like it can work on some maps, some compositions. I definitely feel like I think this is a great map for Auto Attack Tassadar, personally. I think, like, Volskaya Foundry is a great map for Auto Attack Tassadar. Even Towers of Doom. Towers of Doom's a fantastic map for that as well because of just the poke ability. Siege value is huge too. Siege value, wave clear. Because once you get into the late Sonic Storm talents as well at 13, 16, they pair super well into Archon as well. So it's just it's like 16 is really when it comes online. 20 is when it's great, of course, because of Twilight Archon, but real big deal, there's nothing you can do right there. You just caught out of position, unfortunately, and that'll be a kill quickly to the side of the best trip. Anything below 30, I'm in Arctic gear. 30 degrees, in 30 degrees, I will still, like, if I'm walking from my house to my neighbor's, I will still just put on sweater and, like, athletic shorts. Like, I'll go over there, and, like, my neighbor's wife will be, like, bundled up in front of the fire, and I'll, like, show up with, like, a beer, athletic shorts, and a sweater, and she's like, aren't you cold? It always boggles her. It's funny to me. Nubrak is going to be slowed here, drained as well. Chromie drops the slowing sands to try and zone back the enemy. Bless Shield from the Joanna, the Entomb from Leoric, the Anduin Light Bomb as well. We've got a Hogger with a good bounce through the enemy, but that's 0 Day getting the leap of faith at the right moment. I cannot believe that slow start taper off actually won this engagement. I thought it was all falling apart. Like, I didn't think they would get the Chromie kill, which they didn't, but, like, it all just seemed really bad. But, hey, they get the kill onto a Nubrak, which will zone back the enemy enough to grab this next objective. I think Xenochrist so low, and Hogger gets the counter kill. It's 1-1, and Chromie starts to step in as well. It's no longer a given. Chauncey low here. Leoric has the Wraith walk in. He's going to mop up the Null. 0 Day slowed. Orphea goes down to the bottom of our screen, and it does fall apart for slow start taper off. The big drip coming in with the big counterplay. Real big deal. Gonna be able to get away here. Shadow Dagger burst, but not a kill onto Tassadar. Triple healer Sonya plus auto attack Tassadar and Braxis is fun. Ooh, that sounds very fun actually. I'll never forget going to visit my friend in Burbank, and it was like 50 degrees one day because I went in the winter, and I was like, we were driving to go get like tacos, I think, for breakfast or something. We were driving somewhere to go get food, and I remember, I'll never forget, there was a dude who was like in jeans, a hat, a vest, and his dog even had like it was a small dog, but it had like he like dressed his dog in like a little coat and everything too. And I'm like, I looked at my buddy, I was like, dude, it's fucking 50 degrees. He goes, I know, man. Because I grew up next door to him, so he's from Michigan as well. So he's just like, I know, man. It's people in Burbank, dude. For those that you don't know, Burbank is like very close to LA, so just Southern California. Nubrak is going to be body blocked a little bit here, but he's not too worried. I thought the wiggle was a bit of a panic, but I think Nubrak was just trying to get into tank position as the camp is going to be contested. Shockwave, did it go on a 10-second? No, it does come out. Beautiful wailing arrow all the way into Leoric, sets up the kill for Chromie. Joanna goes down as well. The camp steal will connect. Real big deal getting low, and Sylvanas starts dropping in Samaro's mid lane. Next objective phase, we don't even have the announcement for it yet. Oh, there it is. Spout him. Sylvanas activates Black Arrows, and Ubrak and crew can step in here. Actually, no, the Black Arrows will expire. Anything below 60 down here and people act like it's the end of the world? Oh, yeah. I mean, I'll be honest, like, Tahoe doesn't get, like, super negative, like, days. Even though like, we are a mountain town and everything, we're at 6,000 elevation. We don't get, like, very many, like, I don't recall getting many negative nights. I feel like we get single-digit nights, but that's about it. It's interesting. It's... Oh, actually, Oracle. You do have the, while stationary, gain 30 spell armor. So it's a little more sustainable. I prefer the Sonic Storm talents at 13, 16, but this might be the is it Executor Will? Executor's Will here at level 16 is the other option. That's the activatable that gives you some spell power. I can't remember. Activate to gain full Resonance Beam charge, 20% spell power, and cause basic and heroic ability cooldowns to regenerate 25% faster. This effect lasts as long as Resonance Beam remains at full charge. So, hey, if you're standing still, spell armor. I mean, these do have really good synergies, of course. I just like big damage. I like big damage. If you stutter step, you can have it up indefinitely. Actually, it's called stutter beaming. No, I'm just kidding. How you doing today, bud? How you doing, Killer Panda? Fight does continue to break out as Real Big Deal is going to get bit on the butt by Greek Fire. How did you end up in Tahoe from Michigan? God, I love that emote, Stark. I grew up coming to Tahoe once a year. My parents came to the United States after escaping communism. After they got settled in, my aunt, my mom's sister, gave them like a trip to Colorado and to Lake Tahoe, because they wanted to go, out to the west side of the United States and go see what it was like. So they had that small trip, and my parents fell in love with Lake Tahoe. So every year in the spring, we would come to Lake Tahoe around my mom's birthday. And eventually, when I wanted to leave Michigan. I wanted to move to Colorado. I have a couple buddies out there. I went and stayed with him for a little bit to see what it was like. And I just wasn't the biggest fan of Colorado in the sense of getting around. Colorado's a great state. Denver's cool and everything. But I was sitting at a bar when I came back from Colorado talking to a friend. I was just like, it took 3 hours to go from Denver to Keystone. That's like a 45-minute drive without traffic. But it took 3 hours because there's one highway to the mountains. And I was just sitting there talking to my friend at the bar, and I was just like, dude, Tahoe's so nice. You just, 15 minutes down the road, you've got one ski resort, and if that's not open, you can go to a bunch of others. And he's like, why don't you just move there? I was like, shit, you're right. Good Entomb from Leoric, and the Anubarak does go down. Cocoon will be utilized, but it's not going to stop the kill, as the Mortar Punisher will go over to the side of our red team. Let's zoom out a little bit here because we got two fights going on. 0-day attack at the top of our screen, trying to back away, will be slowed by the Earth Grasp Totem and does go down. Looks like we do have Chauncey able to get away on the right side of our screen, and the Punisher starting to move into bottom lane siege. Stutter beaming, my bad. Yeah, get it right. Use the specific terminology that I've made up that I did not tell you at all till just now. How am I doing? I am super tired. My brain hurts, but I'm happy to be here and be able to do this for you all today. So, streaming is the high point of my day. So yeah, I've been in Tahoe for almost 6 years. Spring will be 6 years for me. It's May, I believe. It's like May 24th or something is 6 years. I have it on my phone. I usually try and, go get a cheeseburger or something like that.
Red team's Punisher has fallen.
Okay, Punisher does end here. Orphea still has not finished out the Growing Nightmare level 1. For any of our gamblers who are curious. Or if you just forgot and just remembered, like me, that we have a gamble actively going in the game. How are you doing today, named Kwan? Supposed to be like, is it supposed to be like Obi-Wan? More siege through bottom. Black arrows from Sylvanas will be activated. Good sustained damage as well. Alrighty. I'm just waiting to see if there's actual fight to break out or if it's just going to be walking the wave up, letting the black arrows do their work, and then backing off. And it's going to be exactly that. The black arrows will expire, and I do think this team backs away. Some beetles to be spawned here and there from Anubarak, but I really don't know if they're going to step in for this. They do have the 20 talent tier advantage on the side of the big drip. Slow start, then taper off. Looking just to hold here. Some trash thrown out by Hogger, just littering on the battleground. Short distance haunting wave, Will the Forsaken as well, to be utilized. And I think, yeah, this is, if they can take down the keep on this bottom lane, it's going to be huge. Because first off, all three of the forts are still up on the right-hand side for the best strip. Sorry, I forgot their name immediately, even though I said it a few seconds ago. The big thing that I want to note with this is that it's constant catapult pressure. That means that there is never There's going to be a catapult in every single wave that spawns, and on the opposing side, there will never be a catapult because, well, there's still the fort up and available. What is my favorite ski resort? My favorite ski resort? I live close by Heavenly, so I ride Heavenly a lot, but North Star is so fantastic as a mountain. North Star, at least in Tahoe, like, North Star has some of the best... It's got a very good mountain layout. Like, the park area is super well laid out, and then you have, like, the backside that is really, really hard terrain, and then you have, like, sort of the beginner area kind of shuffled in between, so... I love the way that North Star is laid out. When it comes to, like, mountains around the country, it's a toss-up, honestly, between Steamboat and Crested Butte. I love those two mountains. Those are my two favorite mountains in the United States. And I've only ever snowboarded in the United States, so I couldn't say anything for Europe. I'd love to, but yeah, I think North Star has some of the best layout. Kirkwood's great, but the issue with Kirkwood is getting to it, and the best days of Kirkwood are during snowstorms, and Kirkwood's hard to get to during a snowstorm. So it's like, that's the hard part. Like, Kirkwood's great because it's got, like, amazing backcountry. Like, if you want to go ride in the trees or glades, whatever you want to call it, Kirkwood's amazing for that. But it's hard to get to at times. So, and the layout for Kirkwood Mountain is not my favorite. I mean, like, once you get to, like, the advanced side, it's hard to get back to the beginner side if you parked over there. I always struggle to get back to that beginner side if I park over there. That's my issue. Good bounce from the oh, it's not a good bounce. Unfortunately, he's going to put him back into that bush. But we do get a triple stun shockwave. And Uberak comes in for a burrow charge. That will be blinded by the light from Xenochrist, getting some storm shielding to the allies. The Ancestor healing with the Farseer's Blessing. That'll be a secondary hit onto Hippo. And the no control from Hogger. Arlu low on the Anduin, but not going to go down. Oh, the Will of the Forsaken. Oh my god, Will of the Forsaken blink forward. The Wailing Arrow. Arlu is able to get away. Now, can Real Big Dill? No. See, Real Big Dill, if you had taken Sonic Storm at 13-16, you would have won that 1v1. No, I'm just kidding. I don't even know. Thank you for the follows. I appreciate the follows, everybody. Glad you're enjoying the content. As a reminder, if you are new to the stream, we do have a subathon tomorrow to celebrate 2 years full-time streaming. If you would like to know the schedule, you can click on the link. It is a safe link. And it will localize it localizes the schedule to your time zone. So if you're on the East Coast, or if you're in Europe, or if you're in Hawaii, like wherever you are, like it'll localize to your time zone. Entomb from Leorc with the Buried Alive, 0-day attack, trying to put the pressure onto a Nubarek, but it's actually quite the opposite. 0-day attack will get some storm shielding from the Joanna, that's what it was, but the core is going to fall rapidly here, and ladies and gentlemen, this best of 5, it's on fire. We got ourselves a series here, 1-1, here in Division 4. Excuse me, sorry. A little tracheotic tickle today. Alrighty, does Orphea finish level 1 talent? Choose outcome. No, it is unstacked. The level 1 talent is unstacked. Nice to see the red team sealer not feeding this game. Shake my head, this Greek fire fella. Hey now, the Greek fire N. Don't be flaming Greek fire. That's very rude. Don't be coming into my stream and flaming some random person that has a very similar name to you. Oh, that's so rude. Don't do that. We're here for fun. Squaw's a great mountain. It's just or Palisades now. I don't have the money to go out there. I buy a Veil Season Pass and I just ride mostly Heavenly. I usually get out to North Star a couple times and then maybe Kirkwood, but I've rode Palisades like a long time ago, like when we used to come vacation here. And Palisades is great. It's a huge mountain. Huge mountain. Absolutely great mountain. I feel like sometimes, though, Palisades are a little too big. I do want to ride the mountain and see what it's like now, because they... What was the mountain that they merged together, the two mountains, right? It was something Valley, right? Or is it Sugar Bowl and Palisades now? There's like a gondola between the two or something. It's not Copper Mountain. That's something. That's yeah. Oh, I've never been night skiing there. I'm skiing and riding Whistler, BC in a few weeks. Oh, nice! My brother went there when he was younger. I've never, as I said, I've never skied outside the United States. I snowboard. I've only ever rode in Colorado and California. Well, I guess you could say Colorado, Nevada, and California, because Heavenly, straddles 2 states. But I've never rode in Wyoming. I've never rode in like Mount Hood or anything like that. I've never been to Jackson Hole. I've never skied on the East Coast, and I don't really have a desire to, because I've just always heard like nightmarish stories about it. If you go to the East Coast, it's just ice. That's what I've always heard. Always heard that. So, yeah. It's nice. It's nice. It's nice to go out into nature, throw yourself down a hill at 40, 50-ish miles an hour, and just turn off your brain. You grew up skiing on the East Coast, it's got us trying. Oh yeah, I grew up skiing in Metro Detroit, so yeah. I'll give you a good time on the East Coast. Will you, Big Doo-Doo Head 69? Will you? Or will you remember that you can use your Prime Gaming here at twitch.tv/Bahamut Gaming. Get yourself some amazing emotes. And you support Bandit. Did you know? Did you know? Your Prime supports my dog, the goodest of boys. Alright, let me get set up here for map number 2. Or map number 3, excuse me, my apologies. Map number 3, right? This is map number 3. Sorry, I'm looking at the time signatures because it didn't like post in the right order, so I'm looking at the time signatures of when the maps are played. Okay, that is map number 3 in this best of 5 series. Did you know? Alright. 1-1 in our score. Let's see, do we got a gamble here? A little gamble going on. Is there any level 1s that we can gamble? Doesn't look like there would be. Let's do a who gets level 10 first. And I will do my best to not forget the prediction. Who gets level 10? Oh my god, I hit all the wrong buttons. Go away, go away, go away, elements. There we go. Who gets level 10 first? I did the thing where you hit one of the F keys on your keyboard and it brings up all the stuff for web pages. No, all right, players are on the same sides, and that is set up. The score is good, and we are good to go. All right, so we'll have a gamble as to who gets level 10 first, but first, let's get into the game. Let's introduce our teams, and let's find out what's going to happen here in map number 3 in this best of 5 series. Yes, this is a best of 5 Division 4 matchup here in the Nexomania. On the left-hand side, we have got our slow start, then taper off, Yrel, Jaina, Tychus, Muradin, Brightwing. Over on the side of the Big Drip, we have got Anduin, Sylvanas, a Nubarak, Hogger, and a Chromie. Now, I'm going to gamble right here. I'm going to start a gamble, excuse me, a little prediction. Which team will get level 10 first? If you know the results by somehow, some way, you are welcome to bet. Just don't try and give it away in chat. Just silently bet and enjoy the game. And if you don't know, you should bet, because that's all the fun of gambling. It's channel points. It's not like it's real money. It's not like you gamble all your bandit bucks away and then the government's gonna be like, oh, time to pay taxes.
Hey, listen.
Gambling is free. Anyway, sorry. Fight to break out in bottom lane. Little leap of faith from Greek Fire to save the Anubarak. Hogger gonna hog wild out. Chastise going out from Anduin, creating more space as Xenochrist and crew will hold the bottom lane. Yrel to start breaking out into the mid for some soak. She'll slow soak this wave, actually. Not gonna try and push it up too quickly. And Hogger is floating in between the lanes here. Sylvanas catches mid, and Yrel's on her way to top. Tychus grenade poking out right there. Stormbolt going wild. Actually, I think it was the polymorph, yeah. I think the Stormbolt went wide and the polymorph does connect, and we are just gonna continue back and forth here on Dragonshire. Ooh, good gambles, everybody. Good gambles. I'm proud of you, chat. I'm very proud of you. Just know that your big brother Bahamut's very proud of you. Or your dad. I don't know. Whatever you want me to be. I can be your hero, baby. I can kiss away the pain. I won't stand by you forever.
Capture the shrines. Inherit the dragon.
Will you be my cool uncle? Sure.
Lay waste to
Sure.
this forsaken kingdom.
Absolutely. You guys need some beer for the weekend? See, I'll be that cool uncle who buys you beer, but then I buy you non-alcoholic beer. Did Orphe ever get a quest done? Nope, she did not. She did not get the quest done in last game. Nope. How you doing today, Scooby? New Hogger does go down. Phase shift from Brightwing feels like it took an eternity right there. Great damage in from the Chromie. Righteous Hammer from Urel. Newbrack burrows in. That's a lot of Fenrir. 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 I have a button for that. Hold on. Oh wait.
Double kill.
Hello El Muerte. How you doing? I think I said your name right. I am sorry if I got it wrong. Got the first one of the day. Feels good. Hey, congratulations, bud. Good on you. Xenochrist able to dwarf toss away right there. Does have block stacks at level 1. Did go reverberation at 4 as well. Tychus gonna go into the Master Assassin at level 4. Now, always a reminder, this talent has a passive on it that does give value to the Commandeer Odin. Now, if you finish your 15 takedowns, you'll then be at 25% attack speed, but it's not like crazy to see the talent being done. Grubby and I used to always point out when it would be finished because like a 15 kill game in CCL was a big deal. Like I remember I would read Twitch chat, people like, why are Grubby and Bahamut so excited about Master Assassin being done? It's like, that's not an easy talent to finish out, especially in CCL. You don't expect games to be 15 kills. I guess unless Granite Gaming's playing, am I right? Or that one season of Chili Mountain. Huge wave clear out of this Anduin. This Greek Fire fellow is too good. See, how are you gonna come in here and flame Greek Fire, and then you're gonna compliment them? This is like a toxic relationship you've got with this player. Let's see, what's the Anduin soak at? Only, wow, look at that Anduin. Look at that Anduin XP total. Look how, man, look at that Anduin XP total. Man, Anduin's soaking up so much. If Heroes of the Storm was like golf, Anduin would be in first place. Alright, back to talents, I'm sorry. Got the ice flows for the Jaina at level 4. Or level 7, excuse me. Ooh, we have a Dream Shot from Brightwing at level 4. I wonder if we'll see the Hush later on. Dream Shot's really good for delaying out objectives. You also can poke at the enemy at a safer distance, but also I often see Dream Shot and Hush paired together because you have that extra range, so you can get the silence. Temporal, or not temporal loop. It is temporal loop. I'm just so tired that my brain said no. I said it right, and my brain was like, no. Anduin OP. Anduin, yeah, he's pushing buttons. He's healing people. Great casting from me. Pushing buttons, healing people. Man, they should hire me professionally. Look out, League of Legends casters. There's a new color commentator in town. Hippo gonna Hearth back for full mana. We still have Hogger just delaying out 0-day attack in mid. Also just soaking back and forth between the two. Chauncey really can't leave here because 0-day would be able to get the channel, but now Greek Fire coming in allows Chauncey to make that rotation to top. Actually, Sylvanas gonna jump up there real quickly. Oh, Nubrak, he's getting chain CC'd. Burrow out. All right. 10 talent here is here for the members of Slow Start, then Taper Off. Nice. Sylvanas gets up there in time as Murden was gonna try and start the channel. Oh, actually, since we're in our 10 talent tiers, on the left-hand side first for slows to start to taper off, I can talk. Let's pay out the people. Let's pay out the people because our blue team did get the first, they did get 10 talent tier first. And on that note, let's cycle through the other numbers, get an idea of what those look like because the 10s will pop up at the top of the screen. Emerald wins for the Brightwing, so gonna have the extra control from that. We could see the Was it Harsh Winds at 20? Anyways, we can see the upgrade at level 20 for the 5-second cooldown. It used to have an insane mana increase as well. Like it was like make it 5 seconds with like a 200 cost mana, but then they got rid of the mana cost and that 20 talent really became more viable. I mean, Blink Heal is just such a good talent in itself, but once in a while, the Emerald Winds plus the 20 upgrade is huge. Arlu gonna try and burn down Chauncey, but this Hogger's able to back away. Dragonite gonna move to top. Little Flame Belch on the Anub'arak rotating in. My points! Happy Saturday. Hogger gonna try and back away here. Muradin lands the Stormbolt, setting up for some body blocking. Staggering blow into the wall. Oh, Yrel jumps in. Righteous Hammer. There it is. I think that should be the kill into Chauncey. Unless they get a bounce. Can Chauncey get a bounce? Uh-oh. 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 No, ooh, Staggering blow, I think. Ooh, it's fine. All right. Yrel still wants it. No Ardent Defender for 62 seconds. There's that dream shot from level 4, getting a little extra poke. And Cocoon onto the Tychus. Poke out from Chromie, and the disengage is had. I hate Master Assassin with a passion. I feel like both minigun talents are so much better. So what you're saying is that you hate Grubby and I. That's what I'm understanding. Okay. Damn. They got rid of the 200 mana cost at 20. That's pretty odd. Oh, yeah, a while ago. Yeah, they got rid of that a while ago. I feel like that's one of the main reasons we actually see Emerald Winds from time to time is because that level 20 upgrade. I can even show you, actually. Let's break the game, and I can show you. Here, level 20. Intensive Winds. Permanently reduce Emerald Wind cooldown to 5 seconds. That's it. All right, let's unbreak the game. There we go. Love you both. Yes, yes, we are loved. Master Assassin works during all. Correct, it does. Correct, it does. It does work for Commandeer Odin.
Power gathers within the shrine.
0 day attack. Just gonna get the Righteous Hammer to bot back, and that's a Hand of Freedom. Hand of Freedom, Yrel, and she's able to move right out of that engagement. Next objective phase is up and available here, and we'll see who's gonna be able to grab it. This is map number 3 in our best of 5. Yes, this is a best of 5 series. So the winner will not be. Nexomania typically is a 3-game series, but best of 5s for the. I think this is playoffs. I don't think this is finals. I don't know if anyone in chat knows specifically what game this is. I don't think it's like the Division 4 finals or anything like that. I think it's just a playoff game. Oh, it was the finals. Well, I got finals. This is the Division 4 finals that we're casting, and I've just been talking about skiing and just random shit. Oh, why is oh, game? Hello, what are we chugging for? Butt cute Butley. Yes, exactly, exactly. Oh my god, Bud Spot on point today. Cocoon onto the Tychus immediately. Sylvanas throws out the Wailing Arrow. Temporal Loop onto Brightwing. Pops the Emerald Wind and the Soothing Mist. A lot of damage onto Anub'arak as the bug will be squished. Greek going down. Is it Great Fiend or Friend? Fire, sorry. I don't know why. I thought I saw a Fiend for a second, and then I was like, and then it's Friend. I was like, no, it's not even Friend. Come on, Bahamut. Get it together today, bud. Oh boy. This yakety sax over here in the top lane. Stun onto Chauncey, but the Dragonite goes quickly over to Muradin. Any big events this year? For me? Not that I know of, not yet. Hopefully. Hopefully something with Stormgate on the horizon. I've been learning StarCraft 2 in preparation for it, so been casting StarCraft 2, been playing a little bit of StarCraft 2. More heroes, you know, some games are coming out that I'm excited about, so yeah, ouch. Brightwing does go down right there. The Emerald Wind's not going to be enough. Tychus is going to be cocooned. There's TwitchCon Vegas, but I don't think I have the money to be able to do that. There's TwitchCon Paris, which I definitely don't have the money for. There's a BlizzCon this year, but I don't really know if I want to go. Like, seeing friends would be nice, but at the same time, it's like... I don't know, so, yeah. Yeah, I can't really think of anything, like, majorly planned for myself. Hopefully not getting evacuated this summer when we have fires in California. You know, hopefully not getting evacuated. We didn't last summer, but everyone was kind of on their toes the entire summer every time there was smoke in the sky. Tychus will get the top lane fort for free. I like this call. Arlu's gonna be able to back away. The minions will take this down, and Arlu won't get rotated on. Actually, will get rotated on, but oh my god, I can't believe it. Commandeer Odin for a bit of a self-cleanse. Temporal Loop does come out, and I can't. Oh my god. Commandeer Odin also gives some armor and everything like that, but it was just. I was like, oh, he's not gonna get caught out. Almost gets absolutely annihilated. Good save from Brightwing. You're a huge StarCraft 2 fan. Great for Oliveira during IEM Katowice. Beautiful, beautiful run from Oliveira. Also, his winners interview, absolutely just gut wrenching in a positive way. Like, it's just so. Everyone told me to give up on StarCraft 2, and look at me now. I like that interview. Oh my god, he's such a sweet man. Cocoon onto the Jaina. Zero Day will try and start to back away. Fenrir comes in with an Emerald Wind. The camp is stolen away, but look at this damage onto a Nubarak on the left-hand side. Granted, Tychus will be traded on the right. IM was great, yeah.
Prepare yourselves, heroes. The shrines will
I'd say the big thing that I'd really like to do for 2023 is cast a LAN event. I'd love to do that. It's the one thing I did not. Oh no! No Ardent. Wow, I can't believe they didn't press Ardent. Oh, Wailing Arrow maybe? No. Too long of a cooldown. Why no Ardent Defender? I wonder.
take hold of the shrine. Earn the Dragon Knight's power.
Okay. Saying that right? Yeah, I am. I did not get the best sleep last night, so I'm constantly doubting my own thoughts in casting. We don't get Hush. We are going to be seeing Phase Out from Brightwing. Going to be a way to deal with the Chromie temporal loops here. Light Bombs. Fenrir going to use the Emerald Winds once again. Does split the Anub'arak. Polymorph comes through, but the Anub'arak is able to back away. He's got that Shed Exoskeleton at level 4, which gives him the movement speed equal to mount for 3 seconds. I don't know why that was so hard to say. Xeno will lose the Avatar. Fenrir gonna get sniped right there. Dear Lord. And Sylvanas activates the Black Arrows. We've got Anub'arak with the channel on the bottom lane. Hogger to move into mid. Urel's gonna go to top. Will Hogger get here first? No, Urel gets over the wall faster. Bottom lane fort will go down, though.
Destroyed a fort.
Oh, the other thing that I'm trying to do for this year is to try and participate in a Twitch Rivals event. I think it'd be good for the stream, and I think it'd be fun to do as well. So, just trying to find an event that I could get into. There was an Apex Legends event, and I was like, I played a little bit of Apex at one point, but they was already like they tried to find some. I guess they had someone like drop out the last second, and they were trying to find a replacement. So I hit up the dude, and I think they found someone already. We'll see. You know, the year's still very early for us. It's still what? It's mid-February. Well, it's a little bit past mid-February, so still got a whole lot of year left in for us. Okay. I'm just checking around the map right now just to see if Zero's gonna be able to make it out of this alive. Dude, just take Bubble Hearth at 20. See, if you just took Bubble Hearth at 20, you would have been able to get out of that just fine. You've got not Templar's Verdict. You got Righteous Momentum And then you've also got the Hand of Freedom. You already saw Seraphim immediately used once Sylvanas utilized her Haunting Wave into the bush, and the Dragon Knight goes over to the side of the Best Strip. Best Strip will take their Dragon Knight mid lane, and I just realized that the fort has already gone down, but the gate was still up and available. Commandeer Odin with some big red button action. Gonna get some poke into the wave and the Dragon Knight. Real big deal, just gonna try and make a safe rotation back into the group over here. Xeno gonna drop a Stormbolt into the face of Sylvanas. Top lane's got a wave approaching. Got that intensive winds from the right wing. She can just pop that every 5 seconds. Arlu's so very low. Well, I guess it still has a cost on mana, but you know what I mean. Ardent Defender gonna use right there. Gonna stay alive. Yrel doing just fine. Temporal Loop. Seraphim. Yeah. Yrel is the worst character to try and Temporal Loop, I feel. Shockwave does make its way onto Fenrir. Is there a way to get in this backline? Well, Yrel does go down. Emerald Wind's not going to be enough. Jaina will fall as well. Good Chromie sniping. Beautifully Chromie sniped. 3 Katas in bottom. 2 are dead. Could they look to go core? I feel like they could look and go core. It's a Tychus, Brightwing, Murden to defend, and bottom lane is wide open with a wave as well. I would have liked to see this team rotate to bottom and try and go core here with the 2 dead. But we're going to see some camps, we're going to see some wave clear, and it kind of seems like we're resetting the map. Or not reset the map, just going to reset the engagements. Excuse me. I think they didn't go for core as I'm looking at Hippo had no mana, so maybe wanted to have a little bit more mana on the Chromie for potential kills. But either way, the map will be painted red for now. Camps to be grabbed all across the board, and we will see Yrel and Jaina back in the mix in a few more seconds. Oh, there's like an Elden Ring Twitch Rivals thing that I saw, and I think I might try and sign up for that. I don't think I missed the window for it, but we'll see. It's like it's an interesting thing that they're trying to run. I have to try and find the sign up for it again. Okay. Sorry, I was just waiting to see what our map is going to be here, and it is just painted red completely. We have a bottom wave to be pushed in. Is this going to be the push to end map number 3 in this best of 5 series? Or will slow to start, then taper off? Will they be able to turn the table here? That's, oh god, goodbye Yrel. Now if you had Bubble Hearth, no control Hogger will end up right next to the enemy. Staggering blow into the Commandeer Odin. Big heal coming out from Anduin. Chauncey staying alive right there, but the Anubarak will fall. That might have been the Desperate Prayer onto Chauncey in that moment, but Anubarak falls. The Commandeer Odin should expire soon. Another Emerald Wind. Arlu getting poked at here. Yrel and Anubarak dead for 35-40 sub-seconds. Murden Dwarf tosses in, lands the double Stormbolt. Is this the turn of tables? Arlu wants to chase in, but the time stop will be out from Chromie. And that will be time stop with the slow on it, which is, it's not Chronic Conditions, it's the other one, right? No, it is Chronic Conditions. Movement buff for allies, movement debuff for enemies. Chromie trying to poke onto Xeno here as we've got a huge wave in top lane. Tychus is going to go manage mid. All right, well, it's 20 minutes into Dragonshire, and it kind of feels like whoever gets next Dragon Knight could win the game. I know bottom lane still has the keep front gate, but this is a late game Dragon Knight, does a decent amount of damage. And Sylvanas clears out the top lane. Mostly Shadow Dagger build. Oh no, Hogger, are you caught out? Goes for the Hog Wild, is able to spin away. Murden pops the rewind, gets the Stormbolt at max range. Chastise will connect, got the Censure at level 20 for the extra root and stun value. Temporal loop onto Zero Dig, gonna force, what? How, apparently Yrel ran out of buttons. Apparently Yrel ran out of buttons right there. I thought Zero Day was dead. Now, will this be the end? I did say that the next Dragon Knight could end here. Granted, though, this is full defense. Everyone's up and available. This Dragonite's going to get shredded quickly. Nice Will of Forsaken from Sylvanas. She'll take some damage, but already dropping the Dragonite below 60%. So Dragonite not getting that much value. Jaina did go back, I think, for full mana and health. Alright, we stalemate with the Dragonite. It's just so sad. It's just like you spend all this time getting the Dragonite and it gets a couple autos into a keep front gate. Kick onto Sylvanas. Haunting Wave will eat the kick. That's a lot of damage into Xeno. Ardent Defender will be utilized as well from this Urel. Emerald Wind from the Brightwing does go out. That's a double stun, a double root, and a double kill. Really good to the members of Slow to Start, then Taper Off. And now Commandeer Odin comes out. That's going to be Chansey. Going to take a lot of damage. Going to be taking too much damage all the way down to 0 HP. No Katas are threatening core over here on the left-hand side. For Slow to Start, then Taper Off. And it doesn't look like they're really tapering off here. Seems like they're going to be stepping in for a potential game number 3 win in the Best of 5 Grand Finals in the Division 4 of Nexomania. Oh, a new Breck. Oh, a new Breck. Okay, he gets Arlu goes down. Well, this is awkward. This is very awkward. I cursed them, I think. I think I might have caster cursed them. I started talking like the game was over. The shielding didn't even go down. Team, what happened? What happened? Main tank Anduin. How much soak has Anduin got? 5,576. It's all right. You know, you're trying to keep up with Brightwing. I understand. Let's actually cycle through the other numbers. Let's take a look because we are a late game. I guess 8 stacks for Tychus is the only thing to really note out of 15. Other than that, let's take a look at some of the other numbers. The damage, the healing, the experience. That way we can flame our viewers a little bit more. Another round of camps. We have the shrines activating. Chauncey in top lane will be able to get the channel there. Nubrak is already in bottom lane. Will this be a quick Dragonite to the red team? Muradin respawning in 1 second. Sylvanas.
I tried to save this realm. Now it burns.
I think you walk this bottom and try and end. Tychus is showing top lane. Like, that's the biggest thing right there. Temporal loop onto Muradin. Urel decides not to save him. Just kidding.
Blue team's core is under attack.
Cocoon onto Urel. Immediately going to be burned away. Emerald wins from the Brightwing. Fenrir just trying to poke at this Dragonite. The shielding on the core is going to start falling. Real big deal on the right side. Has to back away underneath the keep just to stay safe. The Dragonite dropped down to 20%, but the core, look at it, rapidly taking damage here. And oh my god! I cannot believe it. I really can't believe it that this game just went over to the side of the best drip. GG, well played. I gotta be honest, I did not think that that was gonna be their game. I did not think that was gonna be a game over to our red team. I really didn't. What's up, Rarity? How you doing today, cutie? How's it going? I'm tired. My brain hurts. My stomach hurts. But I'm happy I'm here. I'm happy to be streaming. The world may be crumbling all around us, but at least I got all of you, chat. Hope you feel better. I'm gonna try and go to bed early tonight. Tomorrow we have the subathon. Tomorrow is the subathon, by the way. We are going to be doing a potentially 18-hour subathon to celebrate 2 years of full-time streaming. And my brain. I'm gonna go to bed early because I have to start. I'm starting the stream at like 6 a.m. my time tomorrow We can watch the world burn together. Please. But I'm gonna start the stream at like 6 a.m. my time, so I have to get up at... I'm gonna try and get up at 4-ish, so that way I can snooze once. I do my best to only snooze once. 2 is like my maximum. I'm trying to get better about it. I used to snooze for like an hour. And I set my snooze alarm for 15 minutes, not 10. 15 minutes is so much better. But yeah, I'm gonna wake up at like 4 a.m. tomorrow, snooze once. I usually can't walk Bandit because of bears and stuff, but I might try and do like a short walk with Bandit before stream, so that way at least he can get and stretch his legs. But yeah. And then we potentially have an 18-hour stream tomorrow. I love watching burning butts. Wait, what? I literally started reading that and I thought you were quoting StarCraft 2. I love watching the world burn. Isn't that what they say? Is it Hellions, right? Or is it Firebats? What do they say? Someone in chat knows. Alright, that was our right side team taking the third map in this best of 5. I'm not sure anymore. Me neither. I used to, on the note of watching the world burn, I used to have this agreement with a friend of mine that we would always be like, you know, if like the sirens came on and it was like the nuclear apocalypse is gonna happen, or like there's a meteorite gonna crash into Earth and there's nothing we can do. Bruce Willis couldn't save us with this Armageddon splitting of the meteorite halfway around, or you know, splitting it in half so it goes around the Earth. You know, Bruce Willis failed. We're all gonna die. We used to have this agreement with my buddies, like, I'm just gonna grab a launcher and a 6-pack and go sit on the roof and just watch it all. It's like I mean, yeah, like, what are you gonna do? Sit on the roof and watch the meteor hit the Earth. I have a Firebat song. Sure, you can post it. I tend to snooze for a really long time. I don't get enough sleep, so I'm like half dead in the morning. So that actually happens to me all the time as well. That happens to me all the time. What it will be is like, I'll get to bed. I'll go to bed, all that good stuff, and then you're gonna hear some audio. I want to see the level 1 talents really quickly before we get into the game. And then I'll wake up at like 2 in the morning, and then I'll be awake until like 5-ish in the morning, and then my alarm's usually around like 6:37. And then so usually like I get another hour after that, and then like once I get that hour of like that extra hour of sleep, I'm just like, oh, now I really don't want to get out of bed. Like, it's just like, anyways. All right, Orpheus going that. I want to see, there's a Vala. I want to see if Vala goes, I'm assuming she goes Q, but you never know. So give me 1 second here. Vala, please take your level. Everyone's taking their talent, Vala.
3, 2, 1.
Everyone is taking their level 1 talent, but Vala, come on. I'm going to back up the VOD, don't worry. I'm just trying to figure out what Vala takes at level 1. There you go. Okay. Thank you. Cheese Louise. Alrighty, so Vala's gonna go into Q build, so, how many Q stacks for Vala? 69 or more, 68 or less. We're gonna go with a meme, because why not? Let's go with a meme. Why is it that SoundCloud just starts at like 100% volume always, and I never know where to turn down the volume on SoundCloud? I never can figure it out. There it is. I'm saving that for later. Thank you for the song. Alrighty, so we'll have a Vala. She's gonna go into Q build. 68 feels like way too many. Let's say 40. 69 feels way too many. 69 feels like way too many. I feel like I rarely ever see Q Valas go above like 50 or something like that. So, alright, we are set up here for map number 5. Let's go ahead and get on in, or map number 4, excuse me. We're set up here at map number 4. Let's go ahead and find out what's going to happen in our best of 5 series. I will start the prediction once I introduce the teams. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, into the Division 4 Grand Finals for Nexomania Season 6. On the left-hand side, we've got Slow to Start. then taper off. Trying to take us into a map number 5 here through Battlefield of Eternity. We have got a Urel, Vala, Anduin, a Nubarak, and an Orphea. Over on the right-hand side, we have got the best drip, looking to close things out in the grand finals in a 3-1 through Battlefield. We've got a Brightwing, Blaze, Muradin, Raynor, and a Hanzo. Now, as I mentioned, Vala's going to go Q at level 1, so how many stacks for Vala by the end? You've got 2 minutes to get your gambles in. How many Q stacks will she have? Here you go. This is the Puncturing Arrow tooltip if you would like to read what it says. But each hero hits, so every Q that hits a hero, maybe we get one right here. Every Q that hits a hero will be 1 stack. Now, the extra bounces do not count as stacks, just for anyone that might be unfamiliar with the level 1 talent. So, you still have a solid, good chunk of time to get your predictions in. Thank you for being here. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching the games and supporting the stream. I appreciate it a ton, chat. And I really hope to see you all tomorrow as well. I know tomorrow's a bit of a variety day, as it's the subathon. But I hope to see you all tomorrow as well. I really hope people come by. I understand if money's tight and you can't subscribe. I absolutely understand that. But your active viewership's always appreciated. And if you're actively watching, you have a higher chance of getting a gifted sub. So, there you go. It's a win-win. It's a win-win. I do believe that's like the metric Twitch uses, like when it comes to the randomization of subs. I think I want to say like the active viewership has the higher potential. Almost getting the 3-stack right there for Orphea. Growing Nightmare hits 2 enemy heroes right there. Ooh, whoa, that's some good gambles on the Vala. If anyone wants to play the doubting odds, there are some really good odds. It's a 1 to 8.56 odds on the doubt right now. I have heard there are a lot of gifted subs in this channel. I have a lot of generous people that watch my stream, and I am very appreciative of their existence and their support of my channel. Stormbolt sidestepped, cute, scatter, agility. Ah, you live. She lives. Nice little wiggle there. Source, I only sub myself for a quarter of the months, and the rest I just get random gifts. So what you're saying is that you only love me a quarter of the amount. Got it. Okay. All right. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. That sounded really rude, in my opinion. Sorry. No. The gift subbers are too fast for me. I'm lazy. I mean, you are the lazy Hydra, so I mean, you're just living up to your name. Oh. All right, let's take a look here. We have our first objective coming through soon. 6 stacks for the Vala currently as the predictions have closed. Thank you all for taking part in that. North-south positioning on the first Immortal as always. Ooh, we have the Thunderburn at level 4. Could see healing static later on for the Muradin for some extra sustainability. A lot of damage here, chasing in from the side of slow to start, then taper off. Muradin able to get away. Avenging Wrath. No way. 5! Count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 HP on Hippo. Greek Fire. On point with the Pixie Dust, because that gives a touch of movement speed. Isn't it like 20-something%? No, it's 30%. Oh, no, it's 20%. 20%. It is 20% movement speed, so that little extra movement speed allowed Raynor to get away. Never doubted. Brightwing too good. Yeah, this Brightwing's alright. It's whatever. 10 stacks for the Vala already. She is working her way through those. That is very good stacking for her. It is 6 extra damage per stack, so that's 60 extra damage plus the additional baseline scaling. Keep that in mind. So there's your 60, and then you have another 177 on top of that. So you're looking at 230 something damage. Is it 237? Am I right with that math? Probably wrong. 0 Day trying to back away, and the race will go over to the side of our red team. No. Yeah. Sorry. Immortal dyslexia. I keep on saying the best drip will be able to get this Immortal. Oh, it's going into bottom, and I was waiting for that just to be the siege, but apparently we're gonna rotate into top lane, let the Immortal do its thing in bottom, and try and go for a double fort play potentially. Let's see what happens here. Oh, Yrel jumps in, Blaze with the Jet Propulsion, pops the Pyromania, and that is a step under the tower. Now Orphea does finish growing Nightmare. Permanently increase Dread's eruption damage by 50% and increase the slow amount of Dread's eruption by 15%. Now let's find out as a family what that baseline percent is. It is 25, so it's an increase to 40% slow for 2 seconds. Nice job from Fenrir right there to finish that out. The Immortal will expire in bottom. Wow, I like that it took down everything but the tower. That's kind of weird to look. That's kind of weird to see. Like the sidewall's gone. The lonely tower. We got a ping over here. I wonder. Oh, okay, I see. I wasn't paying attention to whose ping it was from, so I was like, that's a weird. We're gonna go set up for a flank over here or something. Sonic Arrow from Hanzo. We'll scout this out. See right there. It's a little bit of vision provided. Top lane Blaze gonna push things up a little bit. 0 to 2 in kills. 7 to 8 in our levels. Vala at 12 stacks. And as we're approaching the 10s, as we always do, in map number 4 here in this best of 5, let's go ahead and cycle through the other numbers. Let's check them out. Real Big Dill going to be taking a little bit of poke damage. Hanzo with the natural agility over the sidewall. Vala with the double Q, but doesn't land any hungering arrows, or puncturing arrows, or bouncing arrows, or any Qs, whatever you want to call it. She's not going to land anything right there onto the Rainer, so no stacking. Oh, wow. Real Big Dill, not landing a... there we go. Gonna be able to land it onto Mergen right there. Pick up another stack. Reek a little low here. Gonna try and spit onto Fenrir. Has the magic spit at level 4, so it's increased range. And I think it gives a cooldown as well, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's a cooldown to Soothing Mist. Polymorph onto a new Brag. Merden taking a whole lot of chonking damage. Vala wants to get the kill, but she has to back off. Doesn't want to step too far forward into the engagement. Camp on the right just now coming back. The Immortal spawning in 6 seconds. I think this is just going to be the priority on the setup now. Yrel is she's in a fine position. It's Yrel. It's Yrel. I mean, what do you expect? She's going to be fine. Nubrak burrows in, gets the double stun onto Muradin. The Shadow Waltz allows Fenrir to chase in. 0 Day, just poking and harassing in the back line. Blaze on the left-hand side of our screen, just trying to get some race here with Hippo. Also anchoring for this Rainer. Getting some vision so Rainer can just sit there and pepper in. 16 stacks for the Hanzo at level 1. I did want to look at that magic spit. It is, yeah, the cooldown onto the Soothing Mist for those autos. But let's zoom out here. Let's pull away the towns because the fight is breaking out. Yrel going to move into top lane. I think she's just going to grab a... Oh, no. I think might have grabbed a globe or something. Oh, Hippo's up here. Jet Propulsion does not connect. 10 talent here does go over to the right-hand side first. Hanzo going to be looking at the Dragon's Arrow. We've got a bunker for Blaze, Blink Heal for the Brightwing, Murden for the Avatar, and Banshee for the Rainer. Okay. We got our little Rainer's Raider. Xeno going to have to burrow out. We have our second Immortal of the game, if I'm not mistaken, going to the members of Slow to Start, then Taper Off. And it's got a decent shield. How much damage is Alarian dealing right now? Well, we can check the stats and we can break it on down for you all at home. Right now, Alarian deals 1,236 damage into structures, 618 standard, has 16,000 HP, and no more shielding right now as we pull away those stats. And I do believe this Immortal will go down, getting a tower of the fort front gate. Wowee, that is not a whole lot of damage. Real Big Deal gonna keep the Hatred active. Crushing Jaws, Cocoon, Light Bomb, Rain of Vengeance, and Ardent Defender. Hanzo finishing out his simple geometry. I believe it's 2 extra arrows, 2 additional arrows from the scatter. Rainer gonna be... Ooh, that's a good Crushing Jaws onto 2. Light Bomb as well. Hanzo, Rainer. Do we get a quad? No, it's just gonna be a double kill. I thought that this was gonna be just constant CC and burst ability. Now, Muradin actually might go down here. Does get the Dwarf toss out. More stacking for Vala. She picks up 21 stacks. And Orphea with 21 stacks. It's a conspiracy! It's why all the trains are derailing. That's why. We all know it's aliens. Come on, chat. It's obviously aliens. It has nothing to do with brakes on a train or railroad workers needing, you know, proper compensation for their time. No, it's just, you know, it's aliens. The aliens got mad at us for shooting down their ship over Lake Huron, and now they're gonna derail our trains and trucks. Jet fuel melt steel beams. No, you have it wrong. Steel beams melt jet fuel. Duh. We're on a tear today, chat.
Repent before my wrath, demon.
Yeah, and when a plane collides with the Pentagon, there's not a single scrap of the plane left. Yeah, that makes sense to me. Nice righteous hammer from Urel. The bunker will be in time to avoid the light bomb. Huge arrow from Hanzo. The stun is massive. Might save the moment. 0-day tanking shots that will reduce armor. Cocoon onto Brightwing. Team. I kind of wish. Well, actually, you know what? I was gonna say I kind of wish Blaze stuck around, so maybe there's a blink target. But even then, I don't know if actually Brightwing was even able to press the R button. I don't even know if Brightwing would have been able to press the R button, but I would have liked to see someone maybe set up to try and get a blink target either on this high side of the wall or maybe over here on the right side of the fight. But also, the Brightwing player could have just been like, "Leave me, I'm dead." That could have been it too. I know I've said that to my teammates before, where I'm just like, "There's no way I'm getting out. Just make sure you live so we don't stagger out deaths."
Our battle cannot remain here.
Okay. Battle cannot remain. 27 for Orphea at level 7. 25 for Vala at level 1. The Brightwing player may have said that possibly. Huh. We'll never know. We will never know. No piercing stack for Anduin. Just have 4 stacks right there. It's 4% spell power increase. Little extra healing as well. Take the talents down for a second here as we have the fight breaking out. That's a great jet propulsion. Leap of Faith saves the Anubrak. Crushing Jaws onto 2. Bunker down from the blazes. The arrow from Hanzo gets a small stun to build a window. Anubrak! Anubrak had 5 HP. This is a map of 5 HPs, I feel, left and right. 0-day, gonna be slowed. Ardent Defender down. Murden gets the Dwarf Toss. Has the heavy impact, doesn't he? Yes, he does. Level 7 right there. And Urel gets away. I thought she was dead to rights. Oh, jet propulsion. Gonna be shy. The Immortal, though, goes over to our red squad. That'll go into the bottom lane. Now, Kata's on top. Gonna be getting a bit of damage onto the Keep here. Keep gonna be dropping down to 50%, but it seems like a massive push through the bottom lane for the members of the best drip. That scatter was wild. Anubrak was lucky to. Oh yeah, dude, that Anubrak had 5. It was 1 HP, man. That's so rough. That's so hard to see as a player too. Like you see that and you're like, no, I can't Banshee chase in. The Immortal still very healthy here. No shielding available. We'll take a look at Belth's stats. 1,492 damage into structures. And this bottom lane, Keep front gate, can take a lot of damage. Now, keep your eyes on the minimap. Urel is going to be over in the top lane. She will be trying to take down a fort over there. So this means it's a 4v5 favoring the members of the best drip. If a kill could be had here, it'd be absolutely massive. Jet propulsion away, and that's the disengage.
The demon's attack has failed, yet we have not seen the end of him.
Good play overall from the side of the best strip. They have the map pushed in their favor. Yes, they did lose their top lane fort, but I think that's a fine trade. You got the bottom lane fort, and you got to keep front gate and some damage onto the keep. I think that's a trade that they're absolutely happy with. Camp on the left will be grab. No, they're just going to stick around. They're going to hang around here for a few seconds. Right side camp is 5 seconds off from being available. All right, Siege. The bleat. I'm just looking at the vision really quickly between the two teams. Just seeing how things are set up. Alright, so invade onto this camp over here. It's even talent tiers. It's 16 apiece. Valo's got our Manticore level 16. Righteous Hammer builds a bit of a window. Or builds a gap, actually, to get the channel onto the objective. Or onto the camp. God dang. God dang it, Bobby.
We immortals shall return before
Penetrating around at 13-16. Hippo gonna try and rush in, but you don't want to main tank Raynor right there. Murd and Dwarf tosses in. Fenrir might be the target. Stormbolt goes onto the camp. 0-day attack on the right side of this fight in the back line. Our defender will be utilized. That's a cocoon. Onto Blaze. Dragon's Arrow will get a double stun. Light Bomb from onto the Anubrak. Urel jumps on the point. Murden trying to get in there as well. The bunker will expire. Jet propulsion from Blaze. Chauncey so very low, needs to back out. Gets the phase shift from the Brightwing as we're into another immortal phase. I think this is what, our 4th or 5th? Top lane camp. Top lane camp. Pushing things up. Urel will go clear that. This is a good fight for the best drip as slow to start, then taper off. Are down the player. Real big Dill is going to come in here with some real big damage. Xenochrist is going to get pressured out, and that will be a kill onto Anubrak. Now still 4v5 because that kill Murder Dwarf tosses in. He's got the heavy impact. Nice launch, nice block. Oh, a lot of damage on the Burden. He's going to be able to back out just fine. Chauncey, though, will go down. Fenrir going to find a chomp. Raynor gets the autos. He'll take the stun for the auto kill. Not too bad. Urel chasing in. Sorry, Raynor with the penetrating round to the face. And that right there, ladies and gentlemen, might just be
team kill. Blue team dominated.
Giga Chad Raynor. Yeah, Hippo's a very good Raynor player here. Bottom lane fort. Gonna take some damage. The Immortal will be at the halfway point, but I don't think it matters. I think Raynor still just burns through this, and this will be Immortal going to bottom lane. How do we know it's bottom lane, chat? Quiz time. How do we know it's bottom lane? Because the bottom lane has the more well-defended structure. More HP on this keep than this keep over here. It's the more well-defended lane. If there was still the fort down here, it would go to bottom lane. If there was a fort in top, it would go to top. It's the more well-defended lane. Pentakill, sure.
Pentakill.
Just eats the Vala combo and kills her. I know, right? Well, he's got the Paint Them Red. Increase the damage of penetrating round by 50% and heal for 90% of the damage penetrating round deals to heroes. So, I think Raynor was just like, oh, I'll sit here auto and I'll just hit Q and win. Because I think that really was the case. It was like hit Q and win, basically. Sorry. Light Bomb Burrow Charge doesn't get any sort of stun value. Hanzo returns the stun into the enemy team's face with a Dragon's Arrow. Crushing Jaws from the Orphea, but a bunker comes down from Blaze. Phase shift from Brightwing onto the Murden, who already popped Avatar. Cocoon onto Raynor will expire. Keep in mind the Immortal is still very healthy pushing bottom lane. Very, very, very healthy. This distract is great in favor for the best drip. Slow to start, then taper off, looking to... yeah, they have to go deal with this in bottom lane, otherwise it just ends. So they're going to give this top lane keep. Well, actually, no, they're not. They're going to defend this. Valo's going to try and burn down the Immortal. Belith will guarantee some damage on the... on the core. He's got... Oh, actually, Valo's shredding through... No, I mean, it's late game Immortal. One auto goes through the shield, or almost through the shields. Holy crap, Katas are here too. Valo's trying her hardest. Vala's trying... Oh my god, Vala has 39 stacks. Vala has 39 stacks! She has exactly 39 stacks! GG, well played. The members of the best strip take the series 3-1.